Radio.
You want to know what they go on? The newsroom. You want to know the latest news? UK immigration issue, translation issue, any royal issue, no passport issue, visa issues.
Yo, we shall for Yamamo Akwaba ba GQ TV. Said the Nebia Yeno. And they did the German news nebramo. New laws are Abba. Na yebe cancer yeni driver or German in the Yenshe, say be more careful. And yes, yaso be said the Katarok Nabana, Nebo Ide Pan. Gemma Ebusan for our area near the football news society at Twa Mosso. And into the Facebook, the comments be ba Mama Yasonte na Yamamo in Yawe. Near the shots here, every day news no time in the beaches at the end of the piano. The minister no, German Minister of Road, in the Omo Purpose Bibiano, the Ababeto Jonas say, Ceciano, punishment beba, yeni driver German in the here, your driver speed, you control your speed, not the Kikano. Then when I na be breno kasa the German news in tree, I don't have Fanco for Casa, but I didn't know any tree, until so if you say we are interested in news, but me and my where our Potocasemwa, you bet to me abuao. Well, the Federal Council also decided on the road traffic. So almost a driver speed normal parky, you know, so no. 50 in the new laws are abano, yeah, did so. Debate no cause a Federal Council for so many months, but finally, Nabasa, almost driver, normal driver, you know. Road Minister Adorye Shaw, SCSU. Last year no chance debate on the drivers no say binom ko speed omon park yi na kwan be ne be fa so no ye no mo edili no mo say o driver is so more discipline anu nti no aba ba wie say finally no abaye mra nti drivers ye wo Germany no yenye careful say ade ananka cost €15 no say abetu 35 euros ye de bramo say dem be hu say de sitie na de ha adwene bebre so ne park nka first ko kwad onka me pantem ayade wa asisi ante say me park na wa park somehow na okọ so sia no so no so park no one park here which is the violence of parking bound no and so no for na most no e cost €15 no so sia no akwa wie say ubetu ya €55 enti ne ka chem say hwe so park and manya say me pantem o park biara anya say waso ebeye ehye before no so no na your friend is saying Strafa and cost for €35 no so no. At the moment no so akọ 110. The tetia ne tintin ya ne say monhwe na mundi park ni so ye over speed so no monhwe na mundi so ye. Enya sa de a se o drive na camera chow na one park ye ya most no anka F ka ne bonye de no akọ se instead of €25 no akọ €100. With the regulations of truck drivers, some are more observant about the way we see. I think you're more truck. So one for truck, ni one park na you be fine one. Most na can but now so I hit it into €17. And the way a punishment about sinners, which is the drivers are more violent, and you know you're more careful in terms of driving. Say a highway, say a fee, say a corner be. Say one year lucky na say penalty ba was so be a shipa. The penalty around the emergency lane on the motorway are being increased, particularly significantly in the future. It will cost up to 200 to €350 if the driver do not properly say all driver na say one shey now committee and also ya more kaketwa ya more kakrano €200 but a bit more up to €350. And in this case here and then you see the German drivers are passing what is the 8th of October said drivers in Germany are careful because penalty no increasing in terms of driving. Yeah, one offer now CD was so I'm lashed so a free meeting so or Juni say and our best step down na only party members no ebe so and you know I'm lashed so decided say well or free for meeting. I'm lashed na now contest for parliamentarian on an anchor councillor no and so SPD Olaf Shaw ebini and until what decided say or the party ne call and some party ne call and as our best step down more obi at twaso until anyway you be in the days ahead said the Germany whinum in a ebe Germany city wu be and as almost a pokra and as green so be ma politics and sanity good news is my German football very lucky say ni home pa na Romania show mo 1-0 first half no mo de koye na ato mo adwendwene anu nti no am ya lucky some ba second half no so no omutumi win here aye 2-1 na the winning goal ni ba no aye Muller very lucky pa say otumi save Germany where World Cup 2024 Qatar Qatar Airlines as I say ko Ghana ya no bi say na Qatar where Doha was the capital and into Germany the new trainer the team here were building this is the fourth gamer were without lose into no in himself obetum the German team no akọ nenim yo obisafo na ye the news no besia na yakọ Ghana na yakọ hwe the program of today any former NDC National Organizer Stephen Atubiga any baba chichu nkomo enunti Atukubi and no mo hwe as producer mo benya no studio so amamia na efide ye de the program no ahyehyɛ so na momomode na momame the connection na yan ka chem se aso drive insurance no so be 10% 10% how na atiti bia enimo ewo Germany nti no wo dey asa be contact here with studio +491521 2115630 o contact here ebema na afide bibia akọ yopo jebusanfo ye dem live on GQ TV ye call in the interview of the day and you know Facebook so me nyan control Facebook ni hu say messages na kwanti no me ba Facebook se sia na afide ma hwese metumi akan messages a ewo Facebook na mo hwe producer mo hwe se mo connect to Steven ama me di ni de Atubiga yeah okay yeah and you know mo hwe se menya no ama me a na afide GQ hotel so ha so bebo am na bibia akọ yopo ntino akontwe mu ayedi bebi ba ko penado woni be kire in terms of say o pay ticket o pay cheap ticket o ye online forms o tria o covid fees wo Ghana and no be in terms of travel o jo visa kwame na be first waji no o fellow online forms kwame na be first waji no GQ hotels wo house e beboa e ma bibia ayeyopo o do questions so be kan amamo what the questions be come out but in be lines into mu and into be some need dey say yeah mama mom fa because I disturb your timer you be lines into any your timer you be lines into but the best one say what they follow Facebook now also share your links no will be na on be Facebook and YouTube GQ TV they move both live into ya hit live video na mon share them from comments mbra na yenko yenimu ebusafo ya ma kasa no nyetente ya hwese benya Stephen Atukubi na meka che mi producer Sir John me ma wo hi wo ha na wa ma me poster no e wo me WhatsApp yi so na yakwen nti no se ade me control line no e wa ha se ya da ma se ma join ye mfa mo comments so mra ready say ye be kan amamo na ye ko opese wa advertise your program so a ubetumi advertise abra WhatsApp line no so ye den da hono ne nia ne say ye pese ebo wo dwuma no de roma na bibia kotote na afi so Ghana fofo Gazak e organizing next Saturday e wo House Africa no so when na many who from because of Basel life and color e wo House Africa we have 3 open 11:35 and into by e be join na sabrokin so no mo amunu aba Jonas so ma me ba so 30th of October the last Saturday of the month and untino eni hu fremu na join Gazak wemra yeja Joanna maame kra and into motion no so say your activities be bread ewo yenimu a ye hwe na bibia akoso nje producer monya Mr. Atubiga mesremo a momomode na mon connect no mame na me hia no sesia wa se yeah Sir John mame hwe me live akono because me live we no me wonyo yen try won fa adverting tum na yen try won fa adverting tum na if there ya ba na ya pick no live and colored. You observe for the master some German and monya
Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FastNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwaves.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 17 99 86 4242. Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FastNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwaves.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 17 99 86 4242. Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FastNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwaves.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 17 99 86 4242. Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FastNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwaves.com or
your guest of the day. Yo, Mr. Stephen Atubiga. Yama akwababa your program is. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
okay. I'm changing a football player and through on any program. Just a producer. Yeah. What's in Kamba GQ TV?
Yes. Metimon Kampa.
Okay. Okay. Bebao. Okay. Yo. Now Ghana to say. Say I'm funny. Be who Ghana.
Me were across this year, Ghana. I'm around. I am having a meeting at around Sakumono this year, but Ghana is good.
Ghana is good. Yo, now Mr. Stephen Atubiga.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we are so much popular within the NDC party and Ghana, and not secret a woman in there. Then secret ben in a woman, sir.
Oh. Every political party is a political party. Every political party is the same procedure, the same style, the same how to convince people. I say no, a convincing for any votes. It's not different from any political party. It's about convincing people. The most important thing is can you deliver what you promised now to Abanamao? And that is where the case of corruption. Corruption, yes, we are wakophobia. You can corrupt people's minds to vote for you. But when they vote for you, can you deliver the promise that you corrupted their minds to vote for you? So the definition of corruption is not only say, the definition of corruption, yes, deceiving people to vote for you is part of corruption.
Okay.
So every political party.
Okay, and you know, sir, who share this idea? Now, before I come my second question, so no, would you say both NDC and MPP, which is the biggest party in Ghana, almost deceive Ghana for in terms of part of this corruption because Boshebi or Mushebiano, I almost shouldn't deliver.
Oh, there have never been a perfect president or a perfect government. Neither have there ever been a perfect president, a perfect political party. The most important thing is normally so won't be president and I say so won't you can say anything. It is so maybe as me worry would they make sure say me the war be so no may you say but when the woman come the reality is can you keep up with the maintenance that you promise because ebia enku ana otono 1,000 Ghana oje no we say rase say e bobra o untimi 3,000 Ghana so there's always an excuse to or there's always another sana you promise say over here appoint asphalt if you realize that asphalt is more expensive maybe there's a new innovative way we use asphalt maybe I'm moving use gravels area here and now say moving use some type of chipping very cheaper you can save money and go so my brother all I can tell you is I can sit here and say NLC is better than both political parties but at the end of the day if you deliver so when you can deliver 10 even in London the president will promise but the reality is different maybe within 4 year time a short maybe you need a second term to deliver so every political party is the same.
Okay, Matuase. But do you think NDC has fairly treated you for all the sacrifices you've made for them? Said they are now person party. Do you think they almost treat you fairly?
Oh, when it comes to political party, what you can do for your party, not what your party can do for you. That's when you are in opposition. But when you are in government, when you sacrifice and break your back and then win an election, Obin Kasa Obin Che or manager and I say for the fact that your government is in power, you should be taking no. But politics is business. When I'm in politics, is business. Even Adorye Crown only said the presidents, the governors, the senators, almost credit to the NGOs, and then people come to donate. You know, the over who say a company no more manufacture pharmaceuticals, a very donation, more manufacture cars, more manufacture a tool, so that is how. But unfortunately, the other side we find ourselves. The politicians don't manufacture. They don't encourage. We have factories and but they believe in kickbacks from the presidency down to Obiano. There's a project reserved for party people. There are projects that are reserved for colonies. There are projects that are reserved, whether you like it or not. And the MPP EMPA project NDC say so as NDC EMPA, but Adorye is different. Whoever marries get the project. But unfortunately, that is where we find ourselves. So I believe say when we all kill the elephant, I'm not saying say give me the whole body.
But your share.
No, be a fan on Obi afana sin, Obi afana ni. Na samo osono na mo wini nyina. Tomorrow you can deceive a woman and go to bed on her for the first time. But she when she let herself for you doesn't mean that she's stupid or she doesn't know what love means. But when you want your second round, that she will show you, say, have you fulfilled the promises you gave me when I laid down for you? The same thing in politics. You go and convince people in the neighborhood, settlement, and they appoint, say, and you'll be answering a fair appointment, and then you'll be answering a fair government employment. So there are so many projects, or they employ the whole community or certain people that empowers us. So, my brother, the dynamics is different. But all I can say is, no more monkey they work, babu they chop. So, but you always have leadership of people that will be greedy. Is there? I'm on a everywhere. You have, NDC. Unfortunately, the glory that party since 1992. Now you build a party from the generations and leadership have changed. First, the NDC party stands for here for Bradley, but because of I'm using the word corruption because not the.
Monchake Stephen, Stephen, not line one.
High heels, so you've corrupted your height. So we are shorter hair now. Question week, you've corrupted. Hello.
Yeah, me also yet you pa. Yet you.
Yes. So you tune now. Now you've corrupted the skin. Said Dokono 10 cities now called the Kotomo be 20 cities. Oh, bonnet to say a 20 cities. You know about 10 cities is corrupting the kitchen. So we Ekas and my chop money now saying a minister can money 5 cities. I mean £5 now the £20 come out girlfriend is corruption in the marriage. So now you say we cry even 1 round now the 2 rounds come out on pena is corruption on bed. Sorry. Church now religious corruption and I say in the church if I saw doctor also focus more 200 200 pounds more better now 500 pounds more better now 1,000 pounds. It's also corruption in the church because since when Nyankopon away the wages of blessing and had the weight of blessing. So all I can say is even if you're oyere etie aduane man in mabebre no money from market to it's also corruption. So all I can say is the corruption so as the politicians when they come now everybody is greedy. Their politics will be a chance what they can take home at the end of when will be what they don't care about you, and everybody wants to make a hole in the Nyanko chance to make sure and no politician has ever looked out for each other. You are united when you are one power. Immediately you win, everyone for himself. So if you are not lucky and then a friend is saying pounds coins go more office will be from one. You'll be surprised that will be send you best shoulder will be a quite no crabby a friend is saying no afa. So that is how it is. Unfortunately, it's not supposed to be like that. But where we find ourselves is survival of the fittest. And don't forget that political parties are also being funded by politicians. No politician will fund his political party and ask a politician to be an MP. When you saw a minister, he's in charge. So that is why politics is business. And when from the president to his vice to everybody is guilty. And then unfortunately, sorry, Democrat also a politician, politicians' manners and how not to be corrupt, how to fear God when government. Unfortunately, it starts from Adorye based on a software. So, you sit in the front. But growing up, it wasn't like that. So corruption is planted even in our church and in school. So they treat differently than other. So where the society has put us, my brother, it is going to take another generation. So I'm not the generation of Rollins that they started part, of taking care of your brother, sharing the cake together. Everybody is holding a machete. And as I say, where can he cut home? Which of your legs can they cut away? And that is what has brought us this far here. And that is why NDC keeps winning, losing election, and NDC can win election because of betrayal, because of greediness, because of selfishness. That is why the zeal of you imagine say one intro motor NDC when obi adane oba because MPP for NDC for how they win election, how they are able to stand on their ground, how when you slap them one they will slap you too, and that is why where NDC has sunk up to today.
Wow. Okay, Stephen. My member very crucial point to be our kind pa. What can be say before no nanka NDC for a here for. But looking at experience how woman no say see anu hu ni say 2020 NDC for is not for a here for.
Yes. They changed everything. I mean, how can a filing fee 4 billion? I mean, an average Ghanaian offer 4 billion also for filing. When I was contesting, we should pay 4 billion for the filing fee. To go and even endorse your document, that's 400,000. To go and even get endorsement, 275 constituencies, you are talking about another 300,000. And sanity, because you're talking about the process over 1 million. You know what has happened? It means you planted another corruption in the party. Say every appointee of person the president, we are Babuna person the president or NDC because that is not the value and the ideology that General John Rawlings edited party. Our filing fee was supposed to be the cheapest, so that the depthness of your packet should not determine your participation in internal election of a social democratic party. And Tina, we fought them, said no, I was some with Teso because at the Chronoba party, and that is where we find ourselves. That is why some of us are fighting them. That is why some of us really the value of what the Social Democratic Party, because if your salary 1 man, 2 man cannot pay for you to participate in any election, in internal election of any political party, it means the party, the democratic dispensation of party, or dispensation that has been sold to the highest bidder.
Okay, so metia say yedia na General Mosquito say dun ketia any on a general and the plan say okay omo wo sika kakra no eno an de bia so omo ko enu ntino mo amu ni sika na amu be mu ne de mo be boa party ni sa ntino so that ko wie sika ana wunim say ko wie sika na ko bobesia bra na nyame boa na ye ba tumi ni mu a wasan so apɛ kwan bi agisika wonsusu say ana wodwene ho say even to pay so much both NDC, MPP or any other political parties, and starting corruption from the parties itself. Sanke yebetwem na emfasika kese bi anto said ohiani kran obi a wo nyansa obetumi abu man no na obetumi na nam so oni sikanti no na aka na hye wodwene ho sen.
Well, that is where some of us have a problem. If we say the NDC to go back to the drawing board, and then go almost restructure party, and then go back to how the party started. Because unfortunately the NDC party, once we are card bearing member, we are stakeholder. Whether we are bunkurugu yo or just second who are bebre you are a stakeholder in the party. And to say MPP, the multi as say a traditionalist. I mean, a tradition. I'm sorry. The MPP have agreed say a tradition. Tradition is a capitalist. A Sikafor party. Unisika Tananchain. That is how the MPP party was being constituted. Papa why? If I now free why that is it. Ube dealer anymore. Unisika. They can even make their filing $5 million. That is what they stand for. They are there to make sure people make money. There is wealth. If you don't have it, the NDC is to make sure say everybody is equal. There is no Sikani in Ghana. There's no Inyani in Ghana. Everybody has to be equal. Anybody should be able to drive the same car. That is and that is where we have a problem.
Okay. My point of view, Nipa. Good. My member, my question. So, do you think, sir, Mr. Mahama, former president, Obetume lead the party for 2024, and I say, I share the position in Ghana. We didn't even to the highest position, and as on step and as on one the only potential person now, Obetume the party no, we need 2024.
John Mahama, a statesman. As a matter of fact, he's one of the best presidents that this country has ever had. And then put me on record, say John Mahama's failure is my failure. But nipa yene de na nyankopon so yene de I Atubiga my personal view ni say based on Ntujuma waye wo Ghana kura no any presidential candidate of the NDC will still use John Dramani Mahama's projects to even taunt himself in order to win. But I think say we've reached a crossroad that also John Dramani Mahama is stepping down. Emma the party should have a clean sheet because John Dramani Mahama any hona there are Hoyes blocks, there are Atubiga block, Sylvester Mensah block, Gusitanos block, Nuruddin's block, all the Fred Bagwin's block, all the blocks that you can think about will unite and come together in the interest of the party. Then contest it, they will all rally behind him. But John Dramani Mahama has been a president before. He's a former president, a vice president, an assemblyman, an MP, a deputy minister, a minister, and all that. And they think that he's the surviving former president of the party, the only person. And also, the only former president of the party surviving now. They see him as a godfather. And they think that or step aside that then on Crofono contesting that then he can bring everybody together for reconciliation for the party to move forward. So I think that he should step down. He can win, but it is one of the most difficult elections on earth is a former president, a defeated former president coming back to win election. My people, it is one of the most difficult elections that is every 10 every 100 you can hardly find one that wins. But so the new face representing the same party now, they can make a promise, they can say the impossible thing, they can corrupt people's mind that they can do the impossible things. Knowing that they cannot do it, they will be given a chance, just as they gave President Nana opportunity to prove themselves wrong. So where we find ourselves, in the Biaba Ghana anymore, it's no more JJ. No. It's about issues where Ghana has. That is why I tell people, say, before, there was a way that we are 8 years, now we are 8 years. But we have lived beyond that. If your governance is good, you have what it takes to lead the country. You can go 10 times. But I want to tell you a secret about politics. If you are a very bad leader, your government is so bad, you've not delivered, and you have very stronger party structure. Very stronger party structure, the strongest party structure in the country. You will always win an election with a very bad leader. If you have a very good leader, well-respected leader, a delivering leader with the weakest political party, he will always lose an election, even to the poorest, to the most useless political party in the country, because it is a political party that gives birth to a government, not the development project that you've done. Because it is the party that will always go through the process to protect your victory, and that is what has been happening with the NDC. The incompetent Hopeson Popo's leadership is very weak. He's very incompetent. They don't know how to collect results. It's all about doing business with the party, and that is where the NDC finds itself today. It's like a sick mother cannot take care of the children. It's not all women that are meant to have children to raise them. It's not all fathers that are supposed to be parents. So an irresponsible parent cannot take good care of a house.
Mr. Stephen, so then somehow former President Mahama has become hindrance for the party. And now when you are not doing so, party na united.
Oh, me as an experienced world politician, menya etu abobakura metimi afem bo age etu aboba ama John Mahama free say emre we no 8 years 2024 will be 8 years. So we see minim say it will go through. So I know so jai no oyo state manner na nimonyam ni nim dia ne pedigree no ebe maintain certain status quo, because on my baomia anase aya mo time be yini hwe hono a ebe ma na ho de na koso nti otenasia it said good like Jonathan it said senia Mandela munyina ko one term it said senia Jimmy Carter no no it still put you in a level so okoko ya ko be win e be akonfa kwa win so that you be a kingsman, and then people are going for the unity in the party.
Okay. Mitchell.
Yeah. So I think say yes, President John Mahama on stepping aside, unless of course we internal political reconciliation and Professor say yebie yakuma mo pefe sampa yenyina ye jai amanaka will be one yenyina ye be baako in the interest of the party. But for what I know now, there is no way John Mahama are winning election internally. John Mahama enya vote, he gets the vote internally, but I mean externally, but it is internally that they've been pushing him away.
Okay. So you in 9th October 2021, we still have 3 years to go to 2024. Advice how my former president, His Excellency John Mahama, and say, on step down as a father of the party. Now, on to me, my party in united. If say, party in power biwa.
Yes, so that everybody will come on board. So that when Phyllis said, because on your opportunity to be the president, he did not give people the opportunity that he got, because Atta Mills, Eddie, Mumuni Nekoye, or the Martin Hamidu Nekoye, Anye Nokofa Mumuni. Okofa Mumuni buy and Anko Yebi Nokofa or no John Mahama buy. So he should have continued the same rhythm, so that those who have paid their dues, those who also want to be president, will also get the chance to party. But Okofa outside of the Mahama buy, it means he has jumped the line, and that is the taboo when it comes to democracy.
Okay, and so that is internal with the NDC is now former president Kase yenti obi anokwana or party ni so Kase yenti Ghana phobia because minim dia me no party na amuso there is a problem within e mo acheche akwaye se kwaye bretuo wo akira obohu se bom but udu kwaye no a edua bi asisi ne tebia sana party na ye.
Yes, nobody is happy as a matter of fact. The woman is her running mate instead of picking or more contesting, so that loyalty pays. And then when people work, and these are some of the things that a breaky party, the front line of the party. For instance, there's an allegation against John Mahama said he supported the national chairmanship against Hopeson Popo. And Hopeson Popo too feels that okay. So one person maintained also so long as we are chairman there and you will be the president. But you know the beauty of politics, people will pretend and be smiling in your face, knowing very well that they don't like you. It's not like Obama Kuna Beman and Power. Yes, so that is where we come.
Okay. Good. Ma two as a pan, but who say NDC funny be so bad on tia. NDC funny be so bad on tia. Who say they talk confidently. I do think say I'm more pretending because of Sebi or Bia who say BBI okay, but I say gentility outside home cry. Sana partner etiana.
Yes. You know the politics, no, you see monkey plays by size. There are some of them communicators, they are being remote controlled by the communication director. This is where you have to do. There's an agenda. No matter what. No matter whether it is bad or not, NDC hasn't seen it. But there are more people that are more independent. They are self-made men. They are not bootlickers. They don't respond to anybody. They will come out and criticize internally and externally. And there are some people, they are not just political followers. They are not also bank followers. They are responsible leaders, and they will call a spade in the party.
Okay, Manyan in Tiasa, there is a background music into the Mesramo Monsha. Any tone be as a logo audio files no. If there is a sound that Mama Yenya away pa, massive. Yo, Steve, yetio pa, you know, continue my Yenya feedback into yetio. Stephen Atubiga, yetio pa, you know, continue please.
So politics into so we can be biana, and there are people that like NSA. President John Mahama former President John Mahama is like what you say Nyankopon Ghana in the NDC because what on so far no what me certain standards in terms of infrastructure at the moment or mining one or you Kwame Nkrumah free honman. But unfortunately no just as Kwame Nkrumah said no people don't appreciate BBI because after development project no omo per milk omo per milo 7 type mo e dey stop papa wo sika wa enja fade bebre upia na to nyina tete excuse my language unya ta de panche unya. That is where we find ourselves now say an average Ghanaian will cry until na fix the country a problem because the government had the contract Emma Zoomla and Zoomla empire maintain mo yan kasa ne ba ni ato rubber na to water no mo yan kasa ne ba yan fa ni o manu nkogo ball no drugs bin no mo then we take something. So when the attitude of the average Ghanaian changes that, and that is where government structures will also bite because the police is too. Now one man a bribe, but one man a tells you now because a family court, yanko prosecute me. It will reduce the policemen taking bribe, and then the laws will work. And I say, I mean a whole lot of things that is the attitudinal, and I say will be paid. You on basa Atubiga protocol money. Atubiga, Mr. Excellence, on frère papa wo mame. You made you my question honorable. Oh, police yachimo, then you have to speak. So we all approach you can't do that.
Yes.
So all I'm trying to say is the human nature has to change so that government too can implement them. Because when a politician can will be says, I have to give money.
Wow.
Every day. If I tell you how much money we give out, or if you to send me train, honorable pa. You know the man's salary. You know how much he takes home. You know he's not even a politician. He's not in office. He now wants. So if you start taking, it means he has to reap wherever he sowed. So that is where governments are not able to hold politicians accountable because when they come to you, you know that this man makes about politicians makes $5,000 a month. That's average. No, that's a lot of money that politicians make. Politicians make around they make around
$3,500.
Yes, equivalent. Let's say $3,500 equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Then you bring a problem of 5,000 Ghana. That's about $1,000. And then imagine you are dealing with the whole country as a presidential candidate, or you're a member of parliament. Where are you going to get the money? So if you're a minister, you have to get kickbacks when you sell when you give projects to contractors. I mean, I'm just being real with you. Unfortunately, that is. But if you go to places like America, if you're a president, you want your second term or you want funded. You have to, I don't know about, yes, you have to find a war and go. And also in a war now, most of the your friends say, Amory now, and I say, your friends say, I could you know, British first year, they go and talk to your British, Mumbai, you know, war, no, so they know my budget, they'll get their case. So they have a way of doing it. Unlike we just do it in such a way, say, daytime robbery. But the white man, for instance, Abrafuna aya corruption to let the politicians stealing to look more attractive. Stealing is stealing. People steal with guns. People steal with knives. People steal with pens. People steal with their brains. Stealing is stealing. But the white man has been able to make it and you're corrupted. If not, if we are able to change and just say, if you take government money, you are a thief. If you siphon government money, you are a thief. Nobody will want that on their neck. But if, the white, for instance, you say don't worry, don't marry 2 women. But it's okay, say Bema Befa Bema too. You see how they show up.
Yeah. Me who baby are free bano.
Okay.
Me who baby are free bano. Yes, matwa se pa.
Yes. So sometimes there are certain cultures. It's not good for us. It is not well because before politics was imposed on us because our generation.
Manchake Stephen line mama.
Politics by I tell you, hello.
Yeah, tell Steve. Yeah, tell.
Immediately politics now. Politics now ba check Ghana mu. Politics now ba ebusia we ni apenyi ni NDC and ketwa ni MPP ntu work here there are 2 gates. Politics now if not we were one. So sometimes democracy hasn't done well to we Ghanaians or Africans because we've exaggerated it to the extent say we punch holes into it. But the white man has a principle of besides say politics no they have beautified their way of siphoning the resources. Look at the amount of money governments raise. Obia raises £1, £1. They raise a lot of millions of dollars. But enough money to go around because but on the other side it's not like that. You have to go and rather give.
Okay. Manchake Steve line mama. Okay. Manchake Steve line mama. I mean Steve is doing very well. Former NDC National Organizer. Stephen Atubiga. Oh, line so. Yeah, Stephen or line so. Okay. Yeah, Steve, what you make? Hello. Yeah, much I can't the line, mama say.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, line so. Okay, yeah, that's it, brain. No, you are making very good point to Hapa. Now, I mean, it's here for Twene. Later on, I'll check the comments and then come to my how. It was once said, sir, the Takrady pregnant woman, no, not or NDC member. Oh, yeah, where, sir? Do you know about Josephine? Mensa, no, also so far, no, NDC party concern. Unim bibisa.
That particular incident, I think the National Functional Executive of the executive committee of the party, they've come to get this issue. No, it has become personal. They've said that none of us should make a comment about it again because the pain that the woman has put the husband through, and then the pain that she's going to, and based on the legal battle she's going through, no, and as a family man and also as a parent, I think, certain times, a war will let people do so many things. It will let women go and cheat, or men will go and cheat to have them out there. I mean, a whole lot of things that we want to respect their privacy and the difficulty that they are going through now. So we try not to muddy the waters.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit good. Mama, come my 7th question. Do you think the NDC is lacking of leadership at the moment?
Yes, the NDC is like a sono only maybe coordinating a pim. NDC is lacking leadership. NDC has lost focus. NDC doesn't know what they want. NDC doesn't know the air they want to breathe. NDC has been derailed. The NDC party is now it's about the survival of the fittest. The NDC is now a party that it is your party, it's your packet that will give you the control. The NDC has now been turned to a business entity. The NDC is now about the.
What I can line, mommy?
In government, because some people, NDC has leadership, but the NDC party today, they don't want to win power. They enjoy just leading the party. That is where the NDC finds itself now.
Wow. Well, summarizing a very good part. So do you think, can you say of the fact that Mr. Mahama, the former president of Ghana, failed Ghanaians, and for that matter, the NDC lost the 2020 election?
He did what he had to do, but he didn't take care of the internal issues. He didn't unite the party. He didn't pull the party that gave him power along that he was running the country, and that is how he lost. So when Dramani Mahama got the external votes, he lost the election internally, and I think that is what I think he should bow out so that there will be unity, and then in future. But I don't see NDC winning 2024 with John Dramani Mahama because I know what is going to happen. I know what happened. I know what it takes for NDC to win.
Okay, so apart from
being to collect the
now who your former national organizer, who is Mr. Mahama personal advisor? Is it the problem is coming from his personal advisors or those around him? Hello? Yeah, hello. Otienka. I think we haven't. Messi.
Yes,
okay, my question Otie. Okay, my member, Messi, do you think, sir, the personal advisor to Mr. Mahama and those around him are not advising him the way it should be? And until things are getting out of hands.
Oh, the John Dramani Mahama hasn't got the right people around him. He hasn't got people that thinks outside the box, unless, of course, they tell him and he doesn't take it. If you're a leader and everybody is doing yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, man, know that you are going nowhere. If you're a leader and everybody is telling you, it's like a driver speeding the car. Somebody should be telling that, look, slow down. You are speeding to look. Don't dot potholes like that.
Okay.
And everybody says, oh, driver, oh, driver, you crash.
Okay.
And if you turn and
much I can't the line, mommy. Okay, it's going from there. I mean, the conversation is getting more interesting. So, your line into Tracy, but we'll still find a way to get Stephen Atubiga. Yeah, and then to say Atukuba and Atubiga, Atubiga. And Atukubi is similar. Sometimes it's a bit confusing. Yeah, Mr. Webber line this one. Okay, then Mr. Producer, then boy na say to me a friend live direct on the phone, not on the WhatsApp line because I do baby I na WhatsApp lines so. Okay, you always have Stephen Atubiga and a much interesting. I mean here Facebook say more the comments be about then you be share na ya kan more comments no amamo. Na ya hwe say bia you be to me Christine is watching. Christine that says share na fa comments so bra. Na yenhwe na yenkan. Wo bibia so abetumi dia ba share this. Okay, we share also this to Sami Jemfi and friends. You know, so I think say Steve is making very good point our conversations there or hit it to I think say or count the truth of the matter. And I said the better party in the future and until much interesting say ya na pay for ka be say the otwasa no ya na normally on shade hu se na chi ayeden echia until say NDC 40 no mutie na supema I believe and I think say betumi aboa but the point to make keep answer say we no obi nam na untumi criticize no na untumi ni mistakes they be aye masa no emboa and intimi feel say Stephen Atubiga is making very very good points and I believe he is helping the NDC power to go. Okay, and you know, Mama Yeshana Efide, Yanko Yenim on that matter. Yo, Steve, Oti Yanka. Mama the volume no embrace kakramame, then I think we will go. Okay. Monchake, Yabasha Yafa o volume no, who's a volume no studio no, more very low. I also Facebook so much more comments so Adorye na you call your name on that matter. Okay. Okay. Is your for ya Steve na etwetwe nkomo no. Okay. Yeah, the line number and answer the line number. Okay. Good. Then mama try hombra yamfa advert na fide hu how we can connect him to the mama munko stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FirstNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 179986 4242. Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FirstNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 179986 4242. Do you need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FirstNet? We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 179986 4242.
It is all called
Do you need internet on your mobile phone or
Hello? Yeah, Stephen, what do you mean? Hello? Okay, let me say, connection to the Steve. There's a problem. I think that we'll just find out.
Hello?
Stephen, what do you mean?
Hello?
Yeah, hello? What do you mean?
Yes, I'm a Timon Kappa.
Okay, good. Intino and you're fraud direct. Intino. Okay. Good. Okay. My question what here? My question be not here now.
I said I was explaining to you, sir. A good leader, yes, and I who say you will fail.
Okay.
You should have people that will. You should have a people that will tell you, say, men find benkum, and that means that the people around you are real. And any leader, no people cannot. Nobody can tell you what to do. It means you have become a dictator. A good leader should listen to people that will direct. That's why I have advisors. Because a good leader with an advisor that don't listen to your advisor, it means it's useless.
Okay.
Having the advisors.
Okay, good. With that said, now apart from presidency, what else do you suggest Mr. President Mahama can do to keep himself busy?
Oh, I mean the caliber of President John Mahama, he is a statesman, or he will be a steady, the international level to work with the United Nations. He can do so many things. John Mahama is an asset. As a matter of fact, I can package him to go and win an election internationally than locally. I can package John Mahama to contest very strategic. Look, if Hopeson win the election, Britain Croatia and if only he qualifies that based on his pedigree and internationally. John Mahama has outgrown being a president of Ghana. The only problem he has is the internal wrangling not allowing him to succeed. That is the only problem he's dealing with right now.
Okay. I think NDC 40 okay. Comparing NDC and MPP in terms of economic management, what can you say?
I can say that it depends on the situation. NPP has done more intervention programs than the NDC, and that is why I want them to go back to their drawing board, because it is rather NDC that should have done more social intervention programs. Like President Kufuor has done so much intervention programs than the NDC, and that is why he said they should go back. In terms of economic management, John Mahama did a lot of infrastructure, and then President Nana coming, he realized that the farmers, he invested in food, planting for food and jobs. He also invested in the agricultural sector. So his second term, that maybe he will do something different. And maybe if John Mahama had also a second term besides the infrastructure, he would have done a lot of things, for us to see, the difference.
Okay, so but why comes now present no Ghana for complain but I too political say NDC ni nim say MPP enya de NDC MPP nim say de ekobia ne ye NDC for a condemn. Why this game to the Ghanaians? Baku or wa na opuli baku down. The oye bia no se enye na opese baku failing no ba oba we so say NDC what power na MPP for criticize omu pulu omo so ba NDC why say parties ni mienu no baku or power say abrochire onfa nanim de emwa de owo so no na Ghana first na Ghana nkonanim na de bia no kwaku person no na eye na ebonidi na Ghana as a country no and we are second to their political parties. I don't think that is our party name. Parties in India.
Sentina me out here say when it comes to politics, unia di enye papa cry enye. Unfortunately, where we find ourselves, from so long as we are member of the party, no, na dipa bia the you know, people were fighting say my and Fahudi no cry. Or my and Fahudi no cry, maybe no casa cry, my brother no my sikabia. My any project. Of course, where they background. If you know what said, Ghana, we don't need lights. And yet, we are not ready for electricity yet. So I just want you to know that that is where we find ourselves, unfortunately.
Okay. So, Mami so Ghanaian always votes for change every 8 years. Do you think the MPP can break the change coming 2024 election as widely spread around? Do you think, sir, this time Omeko beyond 8?
Oh, so if the NDC is not ready for victory, or not ready to win election, they are not ready to put together what it takes to win power. Definitely, the NDC will still bulldoze their way through. So it's like if you have your wife, you don't take good care of her. Definitely, a junkie on the street will even have her if she's hungry.
Yeah. Okay, but Nancy Muna, former President Mahama, na say or Koto, but Ghana ya kwa spiritual country somehow. Na ebinumu so can say in the spiritual no Mahama na president e did that eba physical that okoto each for share local leaders. Do you believe that things say you will be to my physical president no be a spiritual no do about physical koto just to campaign for 2024? Do you think is the right thing for a country?
Oh, ejaku pio benya crowd. Ajua smart pio benya crowd. They win pio benya crowd. Odi sorry na ekon kotia so benya crowd. Bob Santo tia so benya crowd. And a friend say Samini pio benya crowd.
Okay.
So as your friend say and Bob Marley tia so benya crowd. So all I can tell you is for the fact that when you're crowd, it doesn't translate it to votes and NDC lose election or lose election or China. So I want to that they come to see. Some people will come to see say, if I win a lose election, can name to say who's who. And I didn't know back why I catch radio man. Yeah, regret to say Atuamba man. So even dead body on the roadside who even will attract crowd. A madman that is also dressed very nicely by the roadside also attract crowd. So unfortunately, crowd doesn't translate to votes. Yes, Chaja will not say fear delegates, and then leave goes alone. So unfortunately, we've seen it happen. NDC will organize crowds, but like I told you, NDC the timing is not favoring John Mahama at the moment, and I don't see NDC winning election with John Mahama 2024 with what is happening in the party now. And I will tell you when I think he's ready to win election.
Okay. So do you consider joining NDC party going forward in the future?
No. I have in politics. If we are Christian here, now you're software, we see sorry. We are engineer, will be a workshop. We are fitter, will be a workshop. We are carpenter, will be a workshop. We are teacher near, you leave a school behind. So we are your friend is saying. So we are Roman Catholic near. We are nurse, we are and I think I'm also leaving a legacy. Remember, Kwame Nkrumah was even in a prison crown of forming party no Mutu Abaman. So I am leaving a legacy of National Liberation Congress. If we get the clearance from EC, it has come to stay. I'll also hand it over to somebody else to take over, not joining the NDC. Don't forget, in politics, 1 + 1 = 2. You what's get them blast. No? We can always, either we are in the middle or we tend to right or right. Depends on the vision that we see. If And then, like I told you, politics is business. Depends on where we find ourselves. But we know we want to win. If we don't win and we lose, what do we do with our loss? Do we support the winning candidate or the winning party to deliver good governance? Depend on, where we find ourselves. Then we see where we move.
Okay. So, do you have a good relationship with Mr. Mahama and the wife? How is the relationship?
We are. I mean, they are my former first lady and former descent. They are still my, respected big brother. Besides politics, my big brother and what have you. It depends on what you call relationship. I am no more supporting their cause, and that is the difference that we have. I don't believe that he should continue. Not that his leadership. I believe that. Remember, NDC is my mother party. Wherever NLC finds itself, NDC is always NDC. So NDC gave birth to NDP. NDC gave birth to DFP. So by the end of the day, they all came and merged. And then 2028, Atamils lost. 2000, Atamils lost because Gusitana, no one equity party. They took 1% away. After Kufuor's 8 years, they played and brought together. They got the 1% back. They won election. So NDC lost because of the same thing. And then, we've also broken away. So let's see how it goes. But as for joining NDC again, no, it's a big no-no. I mean, you don't leave your father's house or your mother to build a house and go to stay there. You also you allow others to also come and take over the house. And then you exit this earth and they take over.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, a very interesting discussion with you. So now, Mayenhu National Liberation Congress. Dear Namupesa Moyebwa Ghana, and what are your mission and purpose?
There's a whole lot of things that National Liberation Congress Party will do. We will do things differently than Crawford. We will do value for money. We'll make sure, this country will not say we'll make Ghana to be Dubai or other country. No, but we'll make sure, the dignity of every Ghanaian will be respected. We will not run the country like friends and family business. We'll make sure that there's value for money. We'll think outside the box. We'll be very creative. We'll put the structures in place. The system will work by itself. If we said we are a friend, you cannot be the president. The system will work, and then there'll be value for money. I mean, we'll do a lot differently.
Okay, so over to me, Ghana for boss said President Nanado no war position now or can say yet discuss a come dear mumma me to me na me ba obi asika bebe obi abotomu enyoma kese but oba yesu no first 4 years no de na kan Ghana for nchada nsu but the second term we so much complaints nkofo super but just akoye two politics say MPP ni be kase enye kura na ose do you think say enye nu abi na person strategy a person nkofo to abama we anti na we say bibi abaye okay?
Oh, unfortunately no. Who say NDC ni MPP ni obi a criticize MPP ni bi an or NDC ni. Who obi a criticize MPP ni bi or NDC ni. And I want a politician be a criticize or man more they choose Nejuma say onye minister bi onye MPP onye man onye free money onye free phone onye free V8 onye free this Rebecca said the only person who can tell Nejuma is the average street person. The nobodies. They are those that you have to listen to. Unfortunately, no, so no. They also want to then inside don't come back to the papa fear and money fear. But the reality is there is nothing like a perfect government. The foundation laid down in our political atmosphere, how we even winner takes it all. How if we allow regional ministers in Tuaba, whether we are ending no community in Tuaba, DC, Chesenia Tuma MPs Niana, things will change so that so a president Unjimin Kasau Pam regional minister because to a man or on a budget. So like I tell you, sir, we have to revisit the foundation and of the how we DC minister the president appointed every president be appointed 5,000. With the other way, when you know if you cook to anagu and you offer Pepsi to Aba and they decided the same Pepsi color drink at the and that is where we find ourselves. So the governance itself, the foundation. For instance, the day the president is sworn, the day immediately the president is sworn in. It means whether you're a minister or everything ceases. On appointed the minister whatever to continue. No, now come on, man. So that is where I'll try to tell you, say we have to also revisit the structure and everything of the party.
Okay, so me to say dia said ye tutu ye nyoma no eno na ama corruption wo Ghana and wo party nim so.
No correct.
Okay. Good. My current issues is kakra wo running no how do you in the percentage wise nanado o man percentage a obema is 100 1 to 100 percentage na obema no. Steve, what you make? Hello? What's your Steve line, mama? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Steve, maybe sir, what's your question? No?
Man, you line break.
Okay, yeah, na producer, much check lines na mama. The ram bisa say, na you adwuma wa ba ye kopim 9th October 2021 fees or buy no so no. Percentage say na wo de be ma no.
Oh, I'll give President Nanado as at now, no. He only invested away here, Edema. So I'll give him his first term. What do you call that sector now? I think he has done very well. Coco crash now as I went round. No. Things are moving on all right. Alan Tremontaine is also doing well at his sector in terms of almost. Remember, the MPP is a capitalist government that they bring invested in. They are doing so much, you know. But and their expenditure, because capitalists are there 10 cities, they don't mind making it 20 cities. But when NDC 2 comes, instead of building our own, no matter how far they are MP before, so I'm painting the black, no more so one year, or say, painting the red, no more so I can tell you, sir, they all look at the NLC that will come and do things differently.
Okay, good. So let me come back to your party. So see our party, what register, how many members, and how are you planning against 2024 or 2028?
Oh, at this moment, we are working with the EC to get our certification. Immediately we have it. Then we'll go around and have Quran now all the executives throughout the whole country, from the national executive to the regional executive, because they are all interim your friends, the executives. So once we finish, there will be an election, there will be Congress, there's going to be an election. And then we will see the way forward in terms of who will contest what. Either the presidency is not compulsory to say I'll be the candidate. I'll be contested. Somebody may defeat me and win and lead the party. And then we will take it from there.
Okay. This is a Steve. Not just a motive to move from NDC and form a party. And say, oh, I need to change now with the party, but to put things in right.
Yes. To say akwara epa de kokwara the damana natural so and leadership must be led by example, and that is the leadership that we want Ghanaians to give us, so that we show them how to rule country, how to run a party, how to lead a country, and how to put structures in place that Mbabuno Maba one and what have you know have job to do. Okay,
good. So your final word to Omoamute GQTV. They move Facebook Live at the same time, so YouTube Live GQTV. Also, GQ Waves Radio. Futuobe advice Ben Admema Abroche for Muteo across the globe.
Abroche for I can tell them say the NLC needs their support. Me will be a leader. Say Martina Abroche. I know what it takes to run. I know how a leader should be disciplined. I know how a leader should be disciplined. I know what it should take for a leader to run the country smoothly. I know what we should do to keep the country safe. I know say over approaches na unyoma bagana no kwabna ni biaji normal auction which is unacceptable. I know say over approach wabre, and I believe that duty no a platform is something that, when presidents come out, they are not able to do it. They become so lazy to make sure that they structure the tax system very well to raise the resources, rather depending on a grocery for air taxi or confiscated. So that has been one of the biggest problems. Leadership of the country. So by so doing, Ebema omuntimi enje taxes ni ye nti wa bread o ka ba imagine I didn't know the car to abeba na obetia duty 3 times more than tikana we dey talk no kra no. It's unacceptable. I think that average price yeto a used car or junkyard ABCC Now Momo Council said there's no used cars, so we aren't brand new car. Now brand new car, no, how much do you pay them? How much is their salary? How many jobs have you created? So we are deceiving ourselves and keep tickling ourselves.
Necessary. I mean, you are making very good points, and I think I'm very impressed about your comment. So, say, abroche for tia say dia. Now the Ghana politics, no. Omo afanyasa kwan bi edi bu abroche for, edi sisi abroche for, edi yes sir. Sabi previous abroche for nim nyansa. Omo hia mo meba abroche for. Na mom no, momo kwabra na mo ba bepe kwan bi ne chinchim musa ne agi musika no mo japade. Sa na eko se metiwase ya. Hello, Stephen.
Break. How say they?
Me say the politics, no, both NDC and PP, no, and as a crime be already bu abroche for in terms of due to be costro oba, ye be bo said ya wo kan car wo beto no, sika do to no kra no, ye be jo times 3 now dey. Abra kwa me kroma pass law kra sen ka wo abroche kodi be 10 years kra wo bank car ba kwa be free. Ade bia tape menu na ade ba betua ba ko na ba ko de we tua ho ka. Nanso no abrochefo ukoport odi nyoma fa porta ye panyansa kwan bi sisiw je onyoma e de sanction to so me madafo bi odi container ba ya omo se mortgage ache no omo ntumi ama na mfa wanyi nyoma bia onyoma bia o container no omo afa nyoma o container nim ne anti no both MPP and NDC no omo de nyansa kwan bi sisi abrochefo abreso omo hia mo a omo ba abroche be pem mo a to omo ko position a say what you mean? Monjaki Steve line, mama. Hello. Monja Steve ana. Monjaki Steve, mama say the line no come. I'm too a question here too hard for him. Line I disconnected and I say hello. Yeah, busa for me who say busa what do comments by be hwe na aka mama minchia Osahen Gazak Vice President on also a from Wrenching. And General Organizer Joe Collins, a child from Sabroken, DD Princess, so if Mutumena Coleman, and also Colin, and also a very strong NDC supporter or humble. You tell me, I'm not the comments about now the movie is about boy, and Ninia is about the best of Ghana first. And you know, and talk about more about the party now. Yeah, Pachamonia Steve will line this one. Steven. Hello? Okay. I think okay. Yo was for yeah Steven you know say nya ne dey and na your friend is saying yeah the adwumade no your time no call wo the comments by be kan ama how na attitude na ka tell say GQ Traveling Hotels say utu kwan nemre ya akonto ai den dey contact baby ba ko pe GQ Traveling Hotels you be ma the best flight. Now at the same time, you know, so we try to take it to us, we try to take it to our COVID fees and when tria airline and foul, you bet triama. And our health info no so you better one your bro how ne at Atubiga anymore. So we pay visa, so we tria fees. So we pay best airline. We was me who flights in the boy for full into me ko travel here no akoy over na no adaho and that's why I train by 6 hours for airport. Yet search show man who say we do this time, we do this time, I train this time, we plan be to this, I do Ghana this time. Yeah, man the right education one say price ya dey man no. So we delay a be cost to say, we quantum be cost to say. Ye can no create much or said there e chere bi be san so abe. Nti so we pay baby ba ko pa ko gqtravel-hotels.com. Aha and e be boa ma akontuo I for ha na be me hu ye be kire wo akontwe na akono o how bi a wakwan bi a kwan so bi ano ye be yi afiri wa mama ho ato na bia na bebi abebo mu pofrem na pesa o ye ne credit no ye be ba obesia up to 5,000 euros it depends say uni shufa now income no so rank almost about 1,500 to 1,800 now on the family ni ne kwa ye be ma obesia ko bro ha ne atiti but me the 1 to 5 years etua obesia no GQ Traveling Hotels what Germany there Mountain wa and then found baby awo wiase baby asa wa London, US, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Liberia. Say oh enfa Togo, enfa na ojina Ghana. Enfa na pesa ko baby awo bia no ye bebo awo na ya ma good cheap price. Na wo de akwane asanso ma wahu the travel restrictions any rules and regulations in traveling. Said ya wo how ne atete bia enye den emba wa kontinu. Nti se opese otu kwan na ahoton ne COVID season India e be ba ko pe GQ Traveling Hotels. WhatsApp here or +49 161 1 +49 681-9100-987. And only a WhatsApp line and answer direct line. Ube to me in ya. Yeah, see bebre say monyamre majemre. Na mo hwe. Yeah, about just 2 minutes near sorry Jumede. Yenya Steven ewa your line. So Steve, what's also tea and kana?
I'm a Temonka.
Well I know na Edding kakra. Okay, yeah, that's it.
And then I am driving while we're granting the interview. I'm hitting the highway now, so.
Okay, and just to answer your question, Yenjao. You answer your question if there. Yenjao na concentrate on the driving because you be here where you do me super na. You are making very good point to our your program. Now that make can say both NDC and NPP. Omo de nyasa kwan bi babroche fu apopa na omo sisi omo chichi miensa afechi omo co-oppositioner omo babroche bepemwa omo nya tumi ni wie pa wo de se kai se de wodi kan no wo ton 10 cedis a yesi betua 40 cedis che se ekwan omo de abroche fu fa so bia wo port wo no enye yesi efre BBP palace eno kra de nka ya physical kran ka better che se kwabrane betumi de pen ade na ye 20 abeba na ye 200 and not 2000. Ufi say both parties no omu boa brochefo ana say ade so kra na wo no party say but to me mu benya to me na me ya boa brochefo.
Oh, I think that both NDC and NPP they've always taken voters for granted, and that's why I'm telling you, say no, until Ghanaians start rejecting, like for instance, we need a third force. Until Ghanaians just reject both NDC and NPP and have a third force, which is near France for voting Macron the buyer, no, things will change.
Okay.
That is the only thing because Obi Entimi and President I want to now broche and more brava broche than he doesn't think and he thinks about say less structures work. So structures here, Juma, Obi Abenyani Sika, Obi the country will be some tendency is a fun to me bottom, Obenyani Sika, Obenyani PBR. So and that is where we find ourselves now. That change should come from the people. The people should demand change and vote for change. Okay, once that happens, everybody, the country will change. So
okay.
I think that is where we find. That is where we find ourselves now.
Okay, so my last two questions, Major Marco. Do you think that Captain Smart is making the government unpopular?
What's it?
Me say, do you think that Captain Smart or making the government unpopular? And I said, is the right thing.
Unfortunately, journalism in Ghana is not. And this is Momo, our approach, our BBD, and your politician, and this is a show bottom. No, unfortunately, no. 100% of all the journalists in Ghana are one way or the other in either the NDC or MPP's pocket. So that is where they are not able to call a spade a spade.
Okay.
And then they keep running around the truth. And then things are not working well.
Okay. Me that's me. Mama come last question me jaw kra. Na ufi say Twene Jonas so they all year no enlighten the politicians no and the youth no. They all year no so when any adwene and answer or call beyond the line.
Oh, unfortunately Twene Jonas a trained politician or your friend is saying trained journalist or a friend is
blogger or a blogger
or an ordinary person is a Ghanaian that is exercising his freedom of speech.
Okay.
His fundamental right of expressing himself. He is standing up for himself. He's speaking the voice of the voiceless, and I think his voice has to be respected. His voice has to be respected. They have to listen to him very, very well, and that is why he speaks his mind. And I think that we have Jonas is not a Ghanaian. He's living in a country that he can speak his mind. That is why, and he's enjoying the freedom of speech. If it was somewhere in the side of Nigeria, Zimbabwe, somewhere, by now they've killed him.
And I say in Ghana now, Ghana swanky kunana.
Yes, Ghana swanky kun. So I think yes, he's speaking the voice of the people.
Okay. So do you think his life is a threat one day or Beba Ghana?
I think that people like Twene Jonas are supposed to be protected very, very well. We have to Really, it's a test to show the freedom of speech. It's a test to show how tolerant a government can be. It's a test to show that are we willing to move forward? Because Jonas and co have taken the politics or the criticism or the unprofessional journalism to the next level. Well, that makes sure, like I told you, if we are able to change the corruption to thievery, then we know that yes, they come to steal. They've not come to govern. And then if people like Jonas can say, we are chief instead of saying corruption, I wouldn't want to be called a chief. I wouldn't want my children to go to say your father is a chief, is a thief. Okay? So that's why the white man has been able to polish stealing and make it corruption. Meanwhile, then they will come and tell Africans that they are stealing, they are siphoning. Such is the mission. Then Africa allow the white man to set up a court in their country to prosecute Africans that are corrupt or whatever, which I think is unacceptable. That until we take control, and the United Nations is so useless. UN has become so useless that you allow a man to change his rule of his country. I'm talking about where they just did the coup. Guinea,
yeah.
You allow him to change the constitution and then run and win office. Now, if the people rise up and support the military, they take over, they go and tell them to hand over to him. Are you kidding me? So these are some of the things you laugh about it.
Okay.
You laugh about it.
Okay, Stephen Atubiga, it was very wonderful talking to you. Nyaje, and you have made very good points. And I'm saying GQTV, I'm repairing the best about Hobio. Yeah, that's the so Jim and Yaman and Miminde when you have to drink come on. Yaman count, yeah, that's a bit brave, no one around here.
Thank you.
Okay.
In my pleasure.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, that's a bit brave.
Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, bye. You always have for Sam David, so I think they are all the same. Yeah, Gazak. Acting president so the comments about say also nim so mun nyina no omoye epe yobsa for enne aha na yem rebesi na ka cha say yenu aba Jonas so obaye ne ma me 30th of this month ewo Rockenhausen ye bibia na tete pa no na ye program so yenu ma bituto a ho no ye na Adorye asantema ye inauguration ho na ye no and ye ho na yenu aba abaye ne ma me 30th of October now yenu organize a Gazak for na organize program no and you know 30th of this month no a year I was a broken near catch say next week a week today so 16th for so no a for Ghana organized by Gazak GA Support Association Germany also Gazak will defend your right Gazak also a Cuba and also here House Africa just observe the COVID protocol and you know oba didie any asa Ghana nyom secretary ni mu a refreshment free your mind till half of the season 3/4 of the year. And you know, Gaza keso tunsa afre obi a opeso oni ebodem this coming Saturday, 16th October. And you know, abusan for mombra nambeja. Ya catch am say most of am driver no, ya wo 10% of sika utua insurance no. And you hwe o ma yensa ka +49 1521 211 5630. O ma yensa ka ya be option ama Angabot nama na wa hwese ampade wutua no yateso na yente so eno so no di continental beboa MY insurance na bro how ne atitibie no akontuo de bebi ba akopɛ GQ Travel Hotels na GQ sounds so about Ghana so Ghana na opese oye party uware a year crusade bibia contact DJ Hot any DJ Komoro GQ sounds aba our Ghana bibia ofre won a obeboa ma how ne atitibie ayede embemu enintino ayasempa na de ma obia se momra na mombesom abra ye koyi ni mu aha na mesomfo mo amutie mahwefo medim bese ye wo Facebook share for comments bra na follow ye na me notification bell on YouTube so GQ TV at the same time so opportunity programs so internet radio GQ Waves Radio ko Google Play Store na download app no GQ Waves Radio aha and ebusian for emre bema yedisi yadamase Christine chiao so when you now your program. God bless you. Till then, have a wonderful weekend. God bless you.
You need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or FirstNet. We are here to give you the best service. visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 17 99 86 4242. You need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or first name. We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service number +49 17 99 86 4242. You need internet on your mobile phone or computer in form of prepaid or first name. We are here to give you the best service. Visit our website gqwebs.com or contact us on our customer care service